Today we're going to talk about the GasOne Butane Propane Stove. I'm going to tell you up front, I bought this one with money, no sponsorships, nothing. I'm going to put a link in it below for everything here that you see. Bought it all with my own money, got none of it for free. Not going to make any affiliate money off of Amazon for any of it. That's it. GasOne Stove. Bought this because we had a power outage the other week. Our house is all electric. Couldn't cook anything. Got hungry. This they make several different versions, anywhere from I think 7,000 all the way up to like 13,000 some BTUs. I got the 8,000 one because it was in a pretty good price range. I think it's 30 bucks for this thing is what I paid for it. GS3400 comes from Amazon in a little box like this. I've already taken it out, so I'm going to spoil that surprise. It's not going to be all wrapped in plastic in here like it was. And one of the first things you will want to do when you take it out of the box, see, here's the plastic that everything was in, is when you open it and find which side is up, mark the top. Either paint it something, put a piece of tape on it or something, because the top, I don't know if you can see where it says portable gas stove, and the bottom, they look the same. It's completely the same, upside down, right side up. So to keep from opening it up upside down all the time, mark the top. When you open it, you will see this. It'll be wrapped in plastic the first time. You gotta take it out of plastic, but pretty much this comes out and flips over. You have to store it away with that upside down. GasOne is nice enough, a nice design. There's a nice little cutout right here, so inside the bottom you can buy a wind screen that goes around the outside of it when you're cooking. Sits right in there like that, and the stove nestles in right over the top of it and works perfect. You get some paperwork in there showing you how to use it and everything. We may get back to that later, but it's kind of self-explanatory how these things work. When you open this up, there is a hose in here to run it off of those green Coleman 1-pound propane cylinders. I didn't buy any of those yet. We'll be getting some in the future, but I just bought a 4-pack of these for like 15 bucks. I don't want to say it to the point where it sounds, because you may not always get the same deal, but it was cheaper to buy 4 of these off of Amazon for 15 bucks because 4 1-pound propane cylinders were in the 40s, $50 range. But you can go to Walmart and get the 4 propane cylinders for $13 or $14, where these are close to $20 for 4 of them at Walmart. So it's exact backwards in the price. So depending on if you can get to a Walmart, I'd say go to Walmart and get the propane cylinders. Butane, of course, won't work in cold, below 32. But where I'm at, I don't plan on using it outside in the wintertime. It's mainly as a backup, or to take camping, things like that, if I decide to go the van life. Lost my train of thought, but the propane takes up a little more room, because the butane cylinders, you just pop the cap off, and there's a, I don't know, you can see down in there, not really. There's a little lever you flip up right here, and there's a notch right there, and you pretty much just sit in that notch, and there's a little area down in there. There's a little brass fitting that comes out that you have to put the little pin for the top of the butane cylinder up. They'll even say right here, keep this side up and insert this in. So Tells you right there. Latch it in, pull this handle down, and it engages it. Close it. That's it. It's ready to go. You turn the handle, turn the knob. Make sure your face is back because it does throw off heat. It's too bright and sunny out here to see that, but I tell you what, my arm is cooking right now and it's right there. Turn it off. You can disengage the cylinder. Make sure it cuts the gas off. Safety features of this thing is if this cylinder is engaged, it throws a little pin out right down in here, so you can't take this and put it back in. So that's the way you know there's a cylinder in there and it's engaged. You disengage it, it'll drop down and right in. I would never, personally, I would never carry it with the cylinder in the stove. That just sounds too dangerous to me. So that would be a no-no. Thing weighs like 3 or 4 pounds. It's not that heavy. Like I said, they make them in different colors. There's black, there's this goldish color, there's a chrome one. Coleman even makes some that are like red or blue. They're pretty much all exactly alike, just different names stamped on the front of them. They're all made in China, probably in the same factory. That's pretty much it. Here's the bottom of it. I'm assuming if you were into the van life, you could probably take these screws out and mount this down onto a counter or something, but kind of takes up counter space. It's the nice thing about it this way. Put it in a black case, slide it under the seat or under the bed, out of the way. Nice little stoves. I haven't actually cooked anything on it, but I can tell you, I've seen people have, they work great. I would get one if I were you. Just have an emergency backup, that's all I got it for. You never know. Tornadoes, floods, natural disasters of any kind, just power outages. Gotta have something to cook with. Get that. I just made a video on a cable light bulb. I'll link that above if I remember. And you know, have some lights. I really didn't cover the windscreen, but it's like $10. It goes around the outside. People make their own out of aluminum foil and cardboard, but you know, I just don't feel the need to be that cheap. And cardboard does burn even behind aluminum foil. It might catch on fire. That steel plate, it ain't gonna catch on fire. And it nestles right under here, so it's not in the way. It's not an extra thing to have to really worry about. I'd buy one if I were you. They come in real handy. I'll add this on at the end here. You can put your little propane hose back down there, but I don't have any propane tanks, so I didn't show any. But yeah, you'll want to use propane if you're camping in the winter. It gets cold. Butane doesn't work too well in the cold. I really didn't go through the paperwork, but it's all in here. It explains how it all works. The only thing I didn't like about the GasOne was I went to their website where, you know, it's a pretty decent website. It has all their stuff. Prices are actually pretty competitive to what's on Amazon. Free shipping on most of the stuff. Well, that's I think it was $100 though. But I tried to sign the warranty thing up, and there's no registration on their website for the warranty. Page wouldn't work. Didn't like that. GasOne needs to work on that. Instructions are pretty good. Like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory on how to use it anyways, but that's all I got. Today we're going to talk about the GasOne Butane